Hello, it's me, Luigi, and welcome to LEGO Luigi Explores the Human Body. Today, we're gonna look at the skeletal system. Hey Luigi, what's going on? Oh, dry bones. You'll be perfect. Perfect for what? To help with today's episode. Just look at you. You're a skeleton. Who better to help with an episode about the skeletal system? Oh, thank you. No one's ever appreciated me for being like this before. You're welcome. Now let's get started. The skeletal system's main function is to provide support for your body. Without it, you would be nothing but a jellyfish-like blob. And that's all bones, huh? Well, mostly. We'll start by talking about bones, and then move on to the other stuff later. First of all, here's a pop quiz. How many bones are there in the human skeleton? I'm gonna go with around 300. That's right, sort of. Humans are born with around 300 bones, but as they age, some of them fuse together, so a full-grown skeleton has only 206 bones. Hey, what's going on here? You know Halloween was last month, right, Wayne? Get out of here, Waluigi. Okay, bye-bye. So I help to support the body. That's a start. What else do I do? Good question. Some of your bones protect the delicate organs in your body. For example, the cranium, or skull, protects the brain. Yeah, you gotta keep that squishy organ safe somehow. And also, bone marrow is responsible for producing blood cells. Marrow? What's that? That's the stuff in the hollow spaces in your bones. That sounds interesting. Can we see some? Well, first, let's take a look at how bones are classified. Bones can be classified in two different ways. One of them is by location. The axial skeleton consists of the bones in the skull, rib cage, and vertebral column. The appendicular skeleton is made of the bones in your arms and legs, plus the pelvis and shoulder blades. Axial and appendicular. That seems easy to remember. The other way we classify bones is by their shape. Long bones, such as the ones in your arms and fingers, are longer than they are wide. Short bones have roughly the same length and width, and are found in places like your hands and feet. Flat bones, like the ones in the skull, are sort of thin like plates. And finally, there are irregular bones, such as the vertebra and pelvis, that don't quite fit into the other categories. Hey you guys, have you seen Waluigi? Oh yeah, he went that way. Thank you. Wait a minute. A question that I've never thought about just popped into my head. What's that? How can Wario's stubby legs support the weight of his entire body? Well, the bones in Wario's legs have a special structure that makes them light enough to move, yet strong enough to withstand his body weight. Just take a look at this. All bones have a similar structure. They have an outer layer of compact cortical bone surrounding an area of spongy bone, which is a bit like a honeycomb. The hollow spaces in your bones make them light, and the trabeculae, which are the tiny bits between those hollow spaces, help the bone to resist stress. The hollow spaces also contain red bone marrow, which is responsible for the production of blood cells. What about that big space in the middle? Oh, that's the medullary cavity. It's only found in long bones, and it contains yellow marrow, which stores energy as fat. You know, all this talk about bones is making me feel like singing my favorite song. What's that? You know, the toe bone's connected to the foot bone's connected to the ankle bone. Oh, that one. Well, no offense, but I don't quite agree with that song. Why not? Do you have a better version? Well, no, but even if I did, it would take 2 hours to complete. Perhaps a better thing to do would be to explain the two most important components of bone matrix. Is calcium one of them? Yep. Calcium minerals make your bones hard, but to make them strong enough to keep them from breaking easily, they also need a protein called collagen. If a bone does break somehow, it can repair itself quite easily because it's got living cells in it. But it usually needs help from a cast or something like that to keep it from moving out of place. Wait, we can't talk about bones without talking about joints. Hey, you're right. Joints are places where two or more bones meet. Some joints, like the ones in your skull, are made of fibrous connective tissue and don't move at all. Some are made of cartilage and only move a tiny little bit. Hold on, what's cartilage? Cartilage is a type of connective tissue that acts like a cushioning between bones. It also forms a prototype of your skeleton before you're born, and it's found in places where bones grow, at least until they stop growing. Oh. Now, last but not least for the joints, there are fully movable ones, such as those in your elbows and your knees. They also have a cartilage cushioning and are connected by ligaments, but the main thing that sets them apart from other joints is that the bones are separated by a cavity filled with a lubricant called synovial fluid. These allow you to move your body. Sounds pretty important. Yep. Oh, by the way, ligaments and tendons are pretty much the same in terms of structure, but the difference is that ligaments connect bones to other bones, and tendons connect bones to muscles. Mario, look what you've done to my co-host. Oh, sorry about that. Good thing dry bones can reassemble themselves easily. Yeah, otherwise we'd have to sing that song that would take us hours to complete. Oh, you mean the one that goes, the distal phalanx is connected to the middle phalanx.
Several song-filled hours later.
Hear the word of the Lord. Wow, I never realized how complex a skeleton was. Reassembling myself just seems like second nature. Yeah, it's pretty amazing, especially those 3 tiny bones in the middle ear that help you to hear. What? No, I didn't eat all the spaghetti. Oh, excuse me. Hello? Oh, you don't say. You don't say. You don't say. Okay, bye-bye. Who was it that? He didn't say. Oh, never mind then. Well, thanks for watching everybody. Make sure to like and subscribe to Leopard Central for more videos of me and the others. Once again, the links to the research sources for this episode are in the description below. See you next time! Seriously, how do Koopas do that?